Hey, welcome back to Carlo Prusa MMA. I am Carlo Prusa, and I am with a current UFC fighter who is going into battle next weekend, UFC 298, Anaheim, California. He is the animal, Mr. Val Woodburn. Val, you're taking on Oban Elliott next week. We're about 7 days from the contest. What has the end of training camp been like for you, and what's your mindset right now, knowing you're about
Uh,
to battle?
oh man, the end of training camp's been really good, man. I just had a really hard, long push today with Angel Trevino, one of the best welterweights. You know what I'm saying? The guy's never really heard of because he's been hurt, but that guy's been through hell and back, man. And I'm ready to go out there and show out, you know what I'm saying, and show the UFC, show Dana White what I'm really capable of.
So, how did you find your way to Fusion Excel? How did you get into this sport?
Basically, I found my way to Fusion Excel because of Craig Duncan, man. Basically, I had a falling out with my previous coach, and I went to Craig. I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna come to your gym and train. And Craig was like, nah, man, I only know boxing. You know what I'm saying? I can only teach you boxing. So, you gotta go to Fusion, bro. You gotta go to Fusion. So I made my way to Fusion, and the rest is history.
I had the honor of being at Fusion just 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I mean that's a star-studded gym, man. You walk in there, Mike Beast Boy Davis, Lucas Alexander, Phil Rowe, Alex Nicholson, Leona Machida's there. I mean, you've had Hannah Goldie. I mean, you can go on, and some
Yeah.
great young regional guys, Bubba Scheffler, Angel, as you mentioned. Some great talent. What is it like just being able to mix it up with those guys, knowing that a lot of them have fought on the same level that you're blessed to be in right now?
Man, it's an honor and privilege, man. Especially those big names you called out, man. It's an honor and privilege, man. Especially training with, Leoto, Angel, you know, Alex, you know, expect Mike Perry comes through there too. It's an honor, you know what I'm saying, to get to work with those guys because those guys been on that level before. They know what it's like and they know what that level brings. So those guys really, really bring the best out of me every Saturday, especially in sparring. Experience wise, knowledge wise, you know what I'm saying? We got it all there, man. It's something to war that fusion, man.
How did you get into the world of mixed martial arts? What drove you to this crazy lifestyle?
Man, basically I graduated from high school, went to college, did a walk on at UCF. Didn't really make the team, so I came back home. Didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I just started. I did culinary. Went to culinary school. Actually, went ahead excel in that too, but nobody really know that side of me. Excel in that too. Got first place in the district. Went all the way to Kansas City to compete in the nationals. Won that, and then came back and I competed the second year. Never really made it because like the competition was up there. You know what I'm saying? I was like competing on like Gordon Ramsay type level stuff. So they never really made that. So I came back home. I was just down and out. You know what I'm saying? I lost. In my first competition. So I didn't know what I really want to do. So I got a job in a restaurant, just laying around lifting weights and stuff like that. And a friend just invited me to the gym one day. What I'm saying? I thought it was going to work out. When I go in, there was a martial arts gym. And then, went in there, got my ass kicked, and the rest is history.
So what are some of your signature moves, maybe outside the cage in the kitchen? What are some of your signature dishes?
Me, I would say I'm a well balanced guy in the kitchen. I would say I can put together anything, you know what I'm saying. But my signature dish, I stay in my culture, you know what I'm saying. I stay with the rice and peas. I stay with the jerk chicken. I stay with the oxtail. I stay within my culture. But I love trying other cultures' cuisine. And if I was to like switch over, I really like the Haitian cuisine. I really like what they present. I love the Brazilian cuisine too, man. Oh my God. Um, I like Thai too. Thai food is really good. But like I said, when it comes to me cooking my signature dish, I stay within my culture because I know how to bring out the flavors, the taste, and stuff like that. Like I feel at home when I mess with my own culture dishes. You know what I mean? So if I was to say my favorite go to dishes, I would say the ackee and saltfish. You know what I'm saying? You can make that with white rice, boiled dumplings, fried dumpling. You know what I'm saying? The ackee and saltfish is my signature go to, man. And ackee, just a key point, it's the national fruit of Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to Jamaica, you try the ackee and saltfish, bro. It's a variety. You can try with white rice. If you want soul food, if you want that soul food taste, you can go with the ackee and saltfish with the boiled bananas, the boiled and the boiled dumplings. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's the ackee is the signature for me, man.
Now, do you feel like having the skill set within in the kitchen and cooking, does that maybe help you? Do you think you benefit from that, being able to diet better when it comes to preparing for a fight and getting yourself into shape?
Oh hell yeah! Being in the kitchen. Sorry, there we go. Being in the kitchen, bro. Definitely gave me that competition mindset. Like I said, I'm a competitor, man. Anything I put my hand on, I excel in it. So yes, I can definitely say transferring from the kitchen to the MMA world give me that edge, and also working in the kitchen. You know, when I started, I was a young kid working around grown men, so it kind of gave me that meanness, that aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? That hunger, that it gave me that want to. You know what I'm saying? Give me that want to succeed feel. Because when you're in the kitchen working with a whole bunch of grown men and you're a kid, you know what I'm saying? You have to stand up because they walk right over you. And I wasn't one of them dudes, man. I didn't let shit slide, so I was always getting the shit in the kitchen too, man. That's a whole new bar game, man.
All right, so now let's transition. We got to talk about, you've probably been asked about this more times than you can count at this point, but obviously the world got to know who Val Woodburn was because you took a very short notice fight against one of the most hyped and talked about prospects, I think, in the history of mixed martial arts, and Mr. Bo Nickal.
Mhm.
Now, do you remember where you were when you first got glimpse and first heard of the potential possibility of fighting him on short notice and what was going through your head?
Oh hell yeah, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, man. I just got off work. Long day of work because I own my own landscaping company. Got off work, you know, I'm sat down, you know, just pop open a Corona, you know what I'm saying? Sending out my invoices and stuff. And I saw my manager calling. So I'm like, what the hell? So we just gotta hit the hang up button and you call him back later type stuff. And then I see the number calling again. So I'm like, all right, I hang up. And then the number's calling again. So I'm like, all right, this got to be important. And then I answered the phone. My manager was like, hey, it was my manager. He was like, hey, do you want to fight Bo Nickal? So I'm like, hell yeah. She's like, go confirm with your coaches first. So I'm like, I called my coaches, and Julian was the first coach I called. And Julian was like, I said, what do you think about me fight Bo Nickal? Julian was like, look, man, you gotta go, bro. This is it. This is opportunity, man. You gotta take it. I took it, man, and then the next day I was in Vegas. I took that fight on a Tuesday night, and the Wednesday night I was in Vegas, bro. And bro, I can tell you, bro, I live this moment to this day, bro. That moment will always be a part of me.
Now, what was that like? Obviously, at that point, the MMA community as a whole, especially on like a more mainstream stage, a lot of them maybe not have heard of you. And all of a sudden, Bo needs an opponent. You're the guy. What was the reaction like you were getting from people? Was your phone just doing nothing but just constantly blowing up every 2 seconds?
Bro, bro, dude, I went from 3,000 followers, bro. Within from that Tuesday night to that Wednesday morning, bro, I went from 3,000 followers, bro, to 10,000 followers, bro. Within no time, bro. No freaking time, bro. That was crazy. That was really, really crazy, bro. I went from 3,000 followers to freaking 10,000 no time, bro. My TikTok was blowing up. My Snapchat was blowing up. My freaking Facebook was blowing up. My fucking Instagram was blowing up. Bro, it was one of the craziest moment ever, bro. Crazy, 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 bro. When I talk about notification after notification, bro, like, bro, I got text messages, bro, that I still haven't opened to this day, bro. Cause I'm like, bro, it was so crazy, bro. I was just lost in the messages, bro. I was like, whoa, what the heck is going on? Like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, man. And the funny thing is, bro, it's the UFC, bro. I didn't know nothing about no International Fight Week. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, International Fight Week. And I didn't know nothing about International Fight Week until that week, bro. It was crazy, bro. But I had the mental capacity to hold in together because thank God for Combat Night, because Combat Night, I always had like press conferences and stuff like that. So I was always good with the microphone. So, man, shout out to Combat Night as well for that with their mock press conferences and stuff too, bro. Because, man, it was crazy, bro. I'm talking about from getting off the plane, bro. I'm talking about getting off the plane Wednesday night because I told man, I said, look, man, I'm not flying in the morning time. I got shit to do. Because look, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the opportunity, but like I can't just leave my customers just dead. So I said, let me figure this stuff, but I can take a red eye to Vegas on Wednesday night. They're like, cool, bro. The second I got off that plane, bro, when you see on TV, some guy gets off the plane and then some guy is holding up the name. I got off the plane, bro. I see the camera. Hey, you're Val? Camera crew name. I'm talking about limo rides. I'm talking about emblem. I'm like, bro, let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you. I was in a world. I was in the clouds, bro. I was in the clouds, bro. And then the next morning I woke up. It was the press conference, bro. I'm like, I'm on a press conference. I'm in the room. It's a dark room, and like the spotlight was on me, bro. And I was like, what the heck is this? All of my manager were like, just be yourself. Just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself. I'm like, all right, all right, all right, all right, bro. It was crazy, my friend. It was crazy. And I still really relive that moment, bro. I still live that moment in
And
my
now,
head.
what was the reception like? What were the responses to maybe some of the guys already out there in Vegas? Did you get to meet some guys you looked up to, or some high level fighters, or some big celebrities?
Oh, heck yeah, man. I met a lot of celebrities, man. I was actually in the sauna with Volkanovski, Dan Hooker, Duplexi. I was cutting. I really got bombed with Volkanovski in the sauna because man, cutting that weight, you know what I'm saying, was really tough. So he was really talking me through the sauna and stuff like that. And I really got cool with Nico Price during the process because he came up to me like, yo, Florida boy, let's go. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I really stuck to Nico Price during the whole process because yeah, he was fighting Robbie Lawler too. So with me and Nico Price was hanging out the whole time, literally. So that was really good, man. I met a lot of. I'm running to Izzy. Um, dude, it was crazy. I ran into so many celebrities, bro. But the one that really stand out to me was Volkanovski and Nico Price, bro. Those two was really the two that really stood out to me in that moment, you know. So
You mentioned Combat Night earlier. I think pretty much almost all of your fights are on Combat Night. Was this the first time that you fought outside of the state of Florida?
yeah, yeah, bro.
That is absolutely crazy. And now you're taking out Oban Elliott once again. Another pay per view, UFC 298. You get to be reunited with Alexander Volkanovski taking on Ilya Topuria. Very highly anticipated event. Talk about this opportunity here. Where were you when you got the phone call, and what did you think, knowing that you were able to be on the pay-per-view again and only your second fight?
Basically, that was crazy because I went to Vegas back to redo some exam because I know 185 wasn't the plan moving forward. So I was trying to figure out what weight class is best for me. So I went to Vegas, did all them tests and stuff like that because I figured going down in weight and welterweight would be beneficial towards my career moving forward. So did that, took the test and stuff like that, passed the exam to make welterweight. So I landed in Jamaica on the 17th of December, and I got the call that you're matched up to fight Oban Elliott. It was December 20th, bro. I'm like, oh shit, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I knew who Oban was because I watched Oban Elliott on the Contender Series, one of the first seasons on so I watched him. Didn't really knew who I was gonna end up fighting him, but I knew who he was. You know, I knew exactly who he was because I saw him fight on the Contender Series. I watched every single episode, so I knew who he was.
During your first opportunity in the UFC, you were really able to get your name out there. A lot of people now know who Val Woodburn was. Obviously, you wanted to win that contest. You're a competitor. There's no doubt that that week would have been a lot better for you if you would have won the fight. Now,
Oh man, my career with ball, Jesus, bro. If I would have won that fight, bro. If I would have won that fight, bro. Oh my God, Luke. I just all the attention I'm getting now. If I would have won that fight, bro, I felt like my career would have been pushed a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my career would have been pushed a little bit more in I say in a borderline negative and positive way. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if I would have won that fight, whew, Jesus, man, you probably see me in the UFC again, or quicker than you expected. You know what I mean? Because, so things work out the way it should have.
many people in the state of Florida who follow Combat Night know that you are a ferocious killer in there. You're an exciting fighter. You don't like leaving in the judges' scorecards. You were an undefeated
No.
7-0 fighter before you fought Bo. How important is it for you to go out there and show the world, show the UFC what you are capable of in the highest organization there is in the sport?
I always go out for the finishes, man. I always because I learned my lessons all the way, man. I never like to leave my that fights in the judge's hand because half the time those motherfuckers be drunk, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I just go out there and lay it on the line, bro. Because my mentality, just like Alex told me, bro, kill it to be killed. That's the only way. Kill it to be killed. So that's the only mentality I go out there with, man. So you got me, I get you. And that's the only thing I don't want. I'm never looking for a decision fight, bro. I'm always looking to finish that shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to finish you. You know what I'm saying? I want to take. I want to willingly take your consciousness away from you. You know what I'm saying? And that's my motto, man.
I've always been told before I really got into this that you meet some of the greatest and best people in the world through combat sports. And, I was in Biloxi, Mississippi, covering a game bred fight a few months ago. And I got to meet your striking and boxing coach, Mr. Craig Duncan. After meeting him, I know that is 100% the truth because that gentleman is one of the best people that I have met honestly in my career. I mean, amazing individual. And it's crazy because he takes so much pride and joy in helping any of his fighters. Obviously, you train at Fusion Excel, but you also use him for your boxing and your striking. He's going to be in your corner next weekend. What kind of
know.
has Craig played in your career?
Craig is a mentor to me, man. Craig is a mentor to me. I can honestly say out of all my coaches, like I love Coach Julian, I love Coach Mike, but Craig understands me the most. Not taking any way from my coaches. I love my coaches to death, but Craig understands me most because Craig understands where I'm coming from. Craig understands where I'm from. Craig understands my home. Craig understand my background fully. You know what I'm saying? Craig can relate to where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Craig kind of, not saying Julian and Coach Mike don't, but Craig can understandly relate to where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Craig know, like, growing up in Jamaica, Greg know the zing fence, oh stop, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff. Craig is a mentor to me because I feel like he understands me to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? I can go to Craig and talk to him about anything. I can be myself around Craig, you know what I'm saying? I can relieve, hey, I can talk to him, you know what I'm saying, and feel like he understands me to the fullest, bro. I'm telling you, like, I can talk to Craig about anything, you know what I'm saying? Versus I talked to Coach Mike and Julian about where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? They went through struggles too, but like I can talk to Craig about his zinc fence and the hose stop and all that stuff. He understands what I'm talking about versus the other coaches, they understand what I'm telling. To them, it's like I'm telling them a story. Versus Craig understand where I'm coming from. He understand the struggles. He understand the pain and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He understands like, going through like a hurricane blow your house down, having to go through fucking a puddle of water that's up to your chest. You know what I'm saying? Running for survival. Like Craig understands that because he also been through it. You know what I'm saying? So he can relate to me. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So
Following your fight against Bo Nickal, what have the reactions been like in people? Are you maybe recognized a little more than
oh
before
my
in public?
god, it's crazy, man. Bro, it's crazy, bro. I went to Tampa, right? Cause you know me, I'm a hustler, man. I went to Tampa doing this bouncing job, right? So I went to Wawa like normal, bro. I went to Wawa like normal. I'm not getting a fucking croissant sandwich. I'm getting some. I'm stacking up on food because I do a bouncing job. We out there all day, and the kid come up to me. He's like, he walked past me. He turns around. He's like, it's you. You fought Bo Nickal, right? I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's crazy. And the funny thing is, bro, I was in fucking Puerto Rico on Crash Boat. I was like Crash Boat in Puerto Rico, bro, on the dock, bro. And this kid noticed me, bro. He's like, bro, yo, this is not real right now. You fought Bo Nickal. Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. I get recognized everywhere, bro. Everywhere, bro. It's crazy. It's a good thing though. And it's funny, like even at the pool party in Tampa, bro, people like, yo, you fought Bo Nickal, right? It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know who's watching, who was watching that day, how many people was watching that day. It's crazy, bro. So
Craig was telling me a story that maybe you expand on a little bit. Did you get a crazy deal on a transmission because the guy knew who you were?
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. My fucking truck took a shit on me. My work truck took a shit on me. And I went to the junkyard. The guy was like, hey, Papi, hey, you Valentino. I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, you UFC man. UFC, come on, come on, come on. Bro, the guy sold me a fucking transmission for $250. Dead serious, bro. Dead serious, bro. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. And it's crazy. The approach that I get is different from like, I want to say, I'm not trying to toot my horn here, bro. I'm the homeless dude you ever met, but like the approach that I get is different now, bro. The approach that I get, like if I go up to somebody, right, and I'm being normal, bro, because I don't use like I don't really go up to people like, do you know who I am type shit. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still Val. You know what I'm saying? I'm still calm, bro. Like when they found out like what I do and when they found out I'm in the UFC, bro, the approach is different. The approach is different. Like give you an example. I went over there. I went over there for the city of Orlando, right? I went to go look at a neighborhood because for my landscaping company, right? So I just got on the train and I didn't have no other clothes. I just stole my UFC sweater, whatever, right? You know what the guy was like, I went with my friend. So my friend rang the doorbell, right? So I guess he looked at the door camera or whatever, right? And he's like, whatever. But it's like, oh, I came outside because I saw the UFC thing. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? How are you? And it was like, oh, you're Val. He's like, no fucking way. He was like, honey, come here. Honey, come here. Come look at this. It's like Val, the guy who fought Bo Nickal. I'm like, what the heck? What this like? It's like, what are you out here doing landscaping? That's like, y'all own my own company too, man. I'm trying to get this bid. Bro, comes to find out the guy was the owner of the property. Got the bid just like that. Got the fucking bid just like that, bro. No questions asked, bro. Like I don't have to do no paperwork or nothing like that, bro. I got the bid just like that, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like having this platform, it's so powerful, bro. It's so powerful. Like it's crazy, bro. So you know what I gotta do? That just give me the motivation to really go out there and like perform to my fullest and just leave it all on the line, bro. Because like having this platform, bro, it brings you a long way. You know what I'm saying? Promoting my business wise. You know what I'm saying? It carries you a long way, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy, dude. Because the dude wasn't gonna come to the door. It's just like, bro, I saw the UFC thing, so I came outside. You know, when he came outside, I guess because of the hair too. He's like, I'm like, the reaction I get from, I'm like, bro, it's just me. It's just Val, bro. It's just Val. You know, so I'm really thankful for that, man.
You know, one of the most important aspects, I think, that whenever I do an interview with any fighter that must be addressed is the sacrifices that it takes to be a professional mixed martial artist. I think a lot of people do not realize until you're, even doesn't matter if you're in the UFC, until you're at a point where you're a well-known figure, the money isn't amazing. I mean, you're not getting paid like a doctor right away. There are people who have to work a 40-hour job. They have kids. They have to go through all these hoops and hurdles, train on the side to get their dream to come true. Obviously,
Mm.
you're doing the same thing. You have your own business. You have to train every single day to be a all-around world-class fighter. How do you make the sacrifices, and what is your motivation to get through it?
Man, I just get up. I just get up every day, man. I don't even think about it. I just get to work, man. I don't even think about, oh, I'm tired today. And this, yeah, I get tired or not. But you know what? I got to get up and do it, man. I just got to get up and I just got to keep moving forward. Because you know what I'm saying? You know what my dad always tell me? The day you stop, you know what I'm saying? The day you're behind because time don't wait for nobody. So you got to get up. You got to get up. You got to keep that wheel going. Keep that wheel going. Keep it going, man. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised where you can be. You know what I'm saying? And it's part of it is being consistent at it, bro. Really consistent. Honestly, just really consistent at what I do, and I'm actually enjoying it while I do it too. You know, I really enjoy what I do, man. Like I'm living, I'm starting to reap what I sow. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of uh overall my life, wealth wise, and everything, man.
You know, what was it like coming back to reality after going to Vegas and fight Bo Nickals? You go from fighting in front of former President Donald Trump to going
That's
back
my
doing your
dog, bro. That shit
landscape
was
stuff.
crazy.
Did you
Yo,
have any encounters with him? Did you get to meet him by any chance?
bro, that motherfucker went right past me. Yo, I was in the alley. You know, I was in the alley, and the lady who coordinate like the walkout songs and stuff like that. So it was Mel Gibson, bro. It was crazy. It was Mel Gibson, and Mel Gibson walked out first, right? And here comes motherfucking Donald Trump. Just walking right past me, bro. I smelled his cologne and everything, bro. I'm like, bruh, that shit was so crazy, bro. And it's funny things, bro. Whenever I'm coming back from Vegas that day, bro, the whole plane, the whole flight attendant staff, bro, knew who I was, bro. Knew who I was. Like the treatment on the plane coming back, bro, was so, bro. I never drunk so much Coca Cola in my life, bro. I never had so much Coca Cola offered to me on a plane in my life, bro. They're like, you thirsty, you thirsty. Because if they, at the same time, I didn't want nobody to feel sorry for me because I knew what I signed up for. But the treat, bro, the plane ride was so crazy back home, bro. Bro, I wasn't even sitting in first class, bro. I wouldn't even sitting in first class, bro. And I was so pampered, bro. like the flight attendant was like, "Yo, congratulations, good, congratulations. That was really tough, but you a warrior, man." Like all the flight attendants, bro, it was so crazy, bro. And it was funny too, bro. I was supposed, it was a connected flight from Vegas on Southwest, bro. You know what they did, bro? They told me I was gonna get off the plane. They were like, "No, no, 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 no. You can stay on the plane." Them motherfuckers moved me all the way to first class, bro. And I flew to from. I saw that the plane stopped in Texas, so they were like, "Dog, don't get off the plane," because I was gonna get off and just wait. You know what I'm saying? They were like, "Nah, you don't have to get off the plane." I sat there the whole time in first class. I don't know what they did, but I sat there in first class the whole time, and the plane got reboarded, and I came to Florida, bro. It was, bro. It was so crazy, bro. It was, so, bro. Walking through the airport was crazy, bro. Because people was messaging me and stuff like, "Hey, I saw you going to the airport." Da 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 da. They was posting me on TikTok and all that stuff because they thought they felt bad for me, but people don't understand. Like, bro, I fell up. I fell up. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I went to Vegas taking this fight, bro. I'm coming back financially. I was blessed coming back. They just felt bad for me because the outcome, the outcome. But I didn't feel bad. But I'm like, man, the treat, bro. The people who saw me, bro. I took someone's pictures and autographs in the freaking airport, bro. And that really, really, really uplifted me, bro. Because I saw that, like, bro, it was nothing to be sad about, bro. It was not the outcome didn't um come out the way you wanted it, but like there was nothing to be sad about, bro. In those people's eyes, bro, you're a fucking a hero, bro. You know, so that what really took me back, bro. And that really took me back from that dark place, bro. Because as a competitor, bro, I didn't want to lose. I still want to win that fight. You know what I mean? So that took me back, bro. Bro, I would never forget that. I still relive that shit to this day, bro. Dead serious. Like it was crazy.
Since you were pretty much thrown into the fire and thrown into the spotlight, and now you're in a position where people know who you are, you have a contract, you're signed to the UFC. Does that maybe make it easier or give you less pressure going into your second contest in the UFC?
No, I definitely feel like the pressure is still on, man. I haven't let up full throttle. You know what I'm saying? I just I the pressure is definitely still on because guess what? Those people now are expecting me to win. They're expecting the best of me. You know what I'm saying? And me as a competitor, I took my first loss, and that one doesn't look good next to my record. You know what I mean? I really hate it. You know what I'm saying? I was 7 fights and undefeated, bro. So right now I'm sitting on a 1 fight losing streak, and I really have to turn that around. So I definitely the pressure is still on. I haven't let up at all because just because you make it to the UFC, you sign to the UFC, you still got to go out there and perform because they will cut your ass. You know what I'm saying? You're not just chilling now. You still got to go out there and perform. You know what I'm saying? You still got to go out there and give those people what they're expecting. You know what I'm saying? You don't, if even if you don't win the fight, just go out there and put on a fucking show because you know what? People always remember for your performance and not your record and other shit like that. So the pressure's still on, bro. I'll definitely go out there and show out and show these people like, hey, because I haven't shown them anything yet. They only saw Valorant regional scenes, you know what I'm saying? So I want to show them, hey, I can beat motherfuckers' ass on these levels too.
Speaking of pressure, do you feel like your contest against Oban Elliott will allow you to put that pressure on him, allow you to
Beat the
put that
fuck
high
out of him.
pace?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of Oban Elliott. I'm gonna push the pace on him. I feel like he never really fought anybody like me. You know what I'm saying? I watched all of his fight. He's a decision fighter. So when I put this shit on him, and he gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. I'm gonna take the fight to this cat. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this motherfucker is taking food out my mouth right now. I feel like he's taking something from me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's like kind of like pushy up. He's kind of like pushing me off the roster. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel right now I'm in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? I'm into UFC, but like, hey, it comes down to this is a question I'm asking myself, Val. What have you done in the UFC yet? And I feel like I said, people haven't seen what I've done yet, or when people haven't seen that yet. So I still have to go out there and perform and build that resume in the UFC.
Now, what is the ultimate goal here for the animal? What are you looking to accomplish?
Man, I see myself being champion, man. I see myself being welterweight champion. That's the only thing. That's the only thing in my mind, being welterweight champion. I'm chasing after that goal because where I'm from, that means a lot to where I'm from. The small community in Jamaica, Crawl District, Riversdale, PO. You know what I'm saying? That would be mean a lot to the community. That would inspire a lot of kids. And yeah, that would be a lot to me to take a boy that, you know what I'm saying, was took in from a stranger, you know what I'm saying, come all this way, came all the way to America. There's nothing better than taking gold back home, man. Just for the people, my whole nation, my whole country. You know what I'm saying? Taking that gold back home from how the story start. You know what I'm saying? To I want my story to end just like that, being champion, welterweight champion.
You know, I don't think you're the first Jamaican fighter of Jamaican descent in the UFC. I believe Uriah Hall and I think Funkmaster Aljamain Sterling as well, both with Jamaican background. Overall, what is the fighting game like in Jamaica? What do Jamaicans think of UFC and mixed martial arts? Is it pretty big there?
No, not right now. MMA is still the MMA community is still the MMA community is still kind of like small in Jamaica. We're still picking up, but Jamaicans are known for like stand up. Like we're known for our boxing, we're known for like sambo and stuff like that. But when it comes to like jiu-jitsu and like wrestling and stuff like that, I feel like we're behind on that. You know what I'm saying? But we just gotta us as UFC fighters, what I see, bro, we just gotta come together, bro, and make a little organization down here for the youths, and you know what I'm saying, bring it's so much talent back there, bro. So much talent back home, bro. Like I feel like we get those guys here, man. We feel like we can make a force. We can make a force in the UFC, just like the Nigerians did.
You know, there's been some talk that the UFC of shaking up the weight classes a little bit. Talks about adding a 165 and maybe even a 175 division. What are your thoughts on that? Is that something that could maybe appeal to you down the line here?
Oh hell yeah! I definitely make the 175 division. That definitely make the 175 decision because right now I'm dying. Yeah, man.
So now going into your contest against Oban Elliott, where are your strengths here? Where do you think your game favors you instead of Oban?
Um, when it comes to that, man, I'm a well-rounded fighter. You know what I'm saying? We can take the fight. I'm comfortable wherever the fights, wherever the fight ends up. If the fight ends up on the ground, I'm confident. If the fight ends up on the feet, I'm confident. You know, it just me going out there and just putting on and show out, punch this motherfucker in the face.
And now, if you're able to pick up a spectacular win over Oban, what do you think that does for your career? Do you think that shoots you closer to maybe a top 15, or do you think you're a little ways from that?
I'm a little away from the top 15 right now because the welterweight division is really stacked. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take me a few. It's probably you know get to my second contract. You know what I'm saying? Just win, win, and win, win, win. But eventually, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of Jamaicans in the welterweight division too. So I'm probably have to like scoop over those guys because I would never fight my brothers no matter what. I would never fight my brothers. And it's either those guys move up or they go to different, they retire or something like that. So I just gotta sit here and fight my way up and you know, if those guys don't get the belt by the time I get it, you know what I'm saying, I'll get it. So it's a long ways to go. It's a lot. I got to build my resume in the UFC. So it's going to take a 1 or 2 years. So to me, be considered in the top 15. But it all depends on what I do. It all depends on how I perform. It depends on how much people like demolish. It's almost it almost it all depends.
Are you even right now at all scouting maybe some of the bigger guys in the division or keeping tabs on them, or is that just something you're going to worry about when the time comes?
I'll keep a little tab on the division, but like I said, the welterweight division is stacked, man, and I have a lot of fights down there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get to that.
So with a big win over Oban Elliott For a celebration dinner, maybe, what would the ideal dish or ideal cuisine or catering be?
Yeah, man, some goated soup, brother. I say some goated soup. We then call it in Jamaica manish water. You understand? Some goated soup, some curry goat, some rice, some white rice. Yeah, man. Them a real ital food. You know what I say? Yeah, man. Yes, sir. I don't really like. I'm a clean when it comes to beside my diet and stuff. Outside my diet, I'm a really clean eater guy. I'm a herbalist. I really take my herbs serious. So, yeah, man. It's some manish water. Southern Cali. I can't say it in English. Manish water. You know what I'm saying? Goated soup. You know what I'm saying? Some curry goat and some right rice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I
One thing
mean?
I've always noticed looking at your Instagram story, it's actually pretty cool. You always have some sort of tropical fruits with you. It seems like are you going to some sort of like Jamaican market in Orlando? Do you have a spot?
Yeah, I have a spot in Orlando, man. I like super fruits, man. I was always grew up on super fruits, man. Like growing up in Jamaica, man. I probably eat like one cooked meal a day, bro. I live off the trees, bro. I live off the earth. But that's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? I live off the earth. Like it's always some fruit tree that's always got fruits on it. You know, so I pretty much live off the earth in Jamaica. So I kind of bring that bring that mentality to America. You know what I'm saying? I like my fruits, man. I like eating my organic stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel that's how I keep the body in shape, man. That's how I keep the body looking in shape and and clean and all that stuff.
All right, Val. Last question for you, my man. We're a week away. What is the perfect ideal outcome for your contest against Oban Elliott next Saturday?
Val Woodburn, second round TKO by a second round knockout, vicious knockout. UFC 298. I'm going for that win bonus, man. I'm going for that 50K. So I'm gonna manifest that 50K, man. Val Woodburn, second round knockout, 50K bonus. Stay tuned. UFC 298, Anaheim, California. The animal returns to make a statement.
Val, I wish you nothing but the best next weekend. I appreciate the time. Sorry for keeping you so long, but I appreciate it, my man.